Whoa, welcome to another episode of the Taylor Complaints Comedy Podcast. I'm your host, Taylor Perez. This is episode 88 on October 17th, Friday in the year of our Lord. Why do we always say year of our Lord? How we doing? I was supposed to record yesterday. Oh, I got to store it. Hold on. It only happens when I do this show, is when I get all snotty and I gotta, you know what I mean? It's horrific and it's horrendous and I'm not proud of it and it makes me hate myself a little bit. So we got our Dunkin' Donuts coffee. It's a dark roast, and I'm glad. What, dude? Stop it, Caitlin. I'm trying to record. Um, it's a dark roast before the times that we locked up and enslaved the dark roasts. Now I have them prominently joining me in my office because we are equals, aren't we, dark roast? All right, that was a bad joke. How's it going, everybody? I was supposed to record yesterday. I wasn't feeling it. I only like getting on here when I feel it. So you can fake a movie review for 90 seconds. That's easy. But I got to do this and sit here with you for 30 minutes. It I should be joining you during your week. I should be posting these a little bit early, but it's Friday. Hopefully this finds you on the weekend. Maybe you're a weekend worker, maybe you're going to a workout. Speaking and then I can get in there. And I want it's harder to fake this. So I wanted to make sure you get me in the best mood. And now that I'm on my second cup of dark roast, I don't know. I don't normally drink dark roast. I'm a medium roast guy, but I got the dark roast coffee pods. Shout out to Dunkin' Donuts. I thought it was trash coffee. It is not. It is good coffee. Not the best. I like Pete's. Pete's is my go-to. If I could get Pete's coffee, if I get Pete's coffee and juxtapose it, compare it to like I don't know, some cheap ass coffee brand. I'm always gonna go name brand. I feel like with name brand, you get what you pay for. I'm not a Timu guy. I don't like Timu. There are people who like Timu, and to that I say, do better. Work more. And you won't be so fucking poor, you disgusting cheap piece of shit. Folks, we're in the middle of a government shutdown. We're in the middle of a government shutdown. Um, I to me it's insulting. I don't know what that entails. But it's nice that they could just not go to work because they get paid enough to just be like, nah, take a few days off, not a big deal. Dude, there's people that can't, like, there's like war vets that come back from like Vietnam, not Vietnam, like, they'll come back from doing a tour in Afghanistan, the Middle East, wherever we have troops at right now. And they got to go DoorDash. They got to go, you know what I mean? Supplement their income, which sucks. Which sucks that, like, you know what I mean? That disparity is crazy. Get back to fucking work, government, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do because I'm taking tax pay out of my checks, and it's apparently going to this big beautiful bill that I don't like. I do like that it's taking people off of SNAP though. There are like safeguards being put. I don't like some of the Medicaid shit. I don't like the Medicaid. Healthcare is like food and water, shelter. It should just that's a basic necessity of life. You know what I mean? I don't know how you charge so much for us to get like medically taken care of. Oh, or die, right? That's the other option. So they're taking, I like the snap thing. No, get the fucking, you make them work a little bit, and then you're like, hey, if you work this much or you turn in this many job applications and you're still being denied, there's a little bit of accountability now for those benefits. And I think that's cool. You just want to see black people taking off a snap. That's not true. First of all, it's not true. I appreciate the question, but that's not true. And implying that black people are the only ones on Snap is incorrect. Okay. It's also Mexicans. I only know because I'm Mexican. I only know. I only know because I'm half Mexican. Okay. I'm a person, as you can tell from my pale complexion, I am a person of color. Um, I can hear an elote cart. I can hear the elote cart horn from down the street. I know when that man is coming. Okay. I I like menudo. I like pozole. I like. Uh, this is not driving my case home for being a multicultural man. I love culture as long as it tips. That's all I care about. If your culture doesn't tip, I hope there's a war in your country. Gaza, yeah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You Gaza be kidding me. I'm just ah, God, we're caffeinated. This dark roast is wild. Yesterday, I did not want to do this at all. I love doing this. You got to be in the space to do it, especially if you do it by yourself, because there's nobody to fucking. I have nobody to bounce shit off of. This is just me, folks. I have an announcement to make, and I need a little bit of feedback. I don't normally do reviews on the interviews on this show, but somebody reached out to me who is a representative of the band Underoath. They're only chasing safety, define the great line. What's the other one? Swallow the sun, close my eyes just for tonight. That fuck the sun still sleeps. I knew it. I knew I would get it. They were one of my favorite bands in high school. I haven't listened to them in a while. Okay, since Lost in the Sound of Separation. After that, that disambiguation stuff. I'm not against it. I just, for whatever reason, I never circled back to the band. The representative reached out to me and said that the keyboardist would like to be on this show. Would you care? Would you care? Because that's huge. The only reason that I don't want this guy on. Hold on. Give me a second. The only reason that I wouldn't want someone of that caliber on this show is because this is a dick and fart joke podcast. This is not a respectable place that you bring a highfalutin guest like that. And to me, he's highfalutin to me. To me, he matters. To me, he's important because that band was such a huge part of my entire like growth. Like that band, some of the lyrics in that band got me through breakups that I thought were the end of the world. I broke up with this midget. No, I didn't. I liked a midget. Her name was Danica. She That's insensitive. Let me just go back. Let me go back. I liked a very nice, respectable midget. I That still sounds terrible. I don't this I might be I don't little person. I had a crush on a little person, and my friend was very, very deep in feelings with this person, and I just had to push him down because I'm a good friend. And I was like, I'm sorry, penis. I'm sorry, heart. We never get to get that sloppy from that girl that doesn't even have to get on her knees. She just walks right into it. She's that level. I don't know how she orders food when she goes out. Do you have a ladder? Um, but yeah, this is yeah, coffee good. I'm glad I didn't record yesterday. Um, but the keyboardist from Under Oath wants to be on the show, right? And obviously, his representative, wonderful lady. Her name is Sanaz. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, so I'm not even going to try out of respect for the person. Because see, now we're being respectful when we when we talk about a person. Wonderful lady. She's so nice. She reached out, representative of the band, and I don't know. I would be interested in talking to this person. Here's why I don't want to do it. I had a podcast with Colby. Colby does horror. Nice man, good guy. Uh, he we would interview people. We would have people on our show, and I just fucking hated just being nervous because we talked to the guy who did the Hell House movies, and we talked to the guy who directed Frogman, and we talked to the guy who directed what the fuck was that movie? It was like the yoga movie. Hold on. That's not going to help. I don't know how I thought I could find the answer to that question at the bottom of a coffee glass. Um, I don't know. It was the Jesus Christ, it's going to bother me. But yeah, we interviewed people that directed movies. We almost interviewed Neil Marshall. I think they went on with the podcast. I got kicked off because I said that I was questioning the validity of like Horror Talk's opinion because they reviewed a shitty movie, and I was like, what the fuck is this? So Mind Body Spirit is the name of the movie. Sorry, I got stuck on that. Oh, I'm free now. Like the dark roast that I'm drinking. I'm free. It's good to be free. But yeah, I would always get nervous before we brought on these people, and I didn't enjoy it. When I enjoyed the most on that podcast was when I was with Colby and Ian, and we would just bullshit about like horror movies and stuff. I love that because I loved them at the time. Um, before like we had the falling out. I don't this isn't that podcast. Like if I bring people on this podcast, I don't want to be fucking nervous to talk to you. I want to bring Caitlin on and her friend Brittany, and I want them to talk to me about their stupid podcast. And I want to bring on, I don't know, Jared. I want Jared to come on this podcast and we can talk about his little mushroom penis. That's what I want to do. That's the kind of show that I want. I just having someone on like the underoath guy, I got to prep questions and I got to do like there's prep that I did all the fucking prep for when I was on the podcast with Colby, and I would just we would share questions and it was cool. I'm not complaining about that part. I remember how nervous I was waiting for the guest and I was like, dude, this fucking sucks. I don't I just didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. I don't want to have that kind of podcast. I don't want to be nervous before I do a podcast. That sucks. Like when I do this for you guys, I just come on here and do it. I just come on here and just vomit. See, I have government shutdown written down, and I have under oath rep reached out to ask their keyboardist could be on the podcast. That's all I have written down. Hold on. Snort time. So if I have those few, I'm only on topic two, and we've already been talking for 11 minutes. So how the fuck? This just goes. This is just off the top of my head. This is just I'm flowing. You know what I mean? I'm improving. This is improv. So how do I? You can't improv a fucking. You can't improv the keyboardist from Under Oath. You know what I mean? And I know. Listen, some of you don't even know who the fuck that is. You're like, who the fuck is that? Listen, Under Oath is a screamy sing band. They're like a post-hardcore band from the early 2000s. They're still a band now. Their singer Aaron Gillespie went on to do, or their drummer singer went on to start a band called The Almost. They did really well. He came back. I mean, he never left, but like he was doing both bands for a while. That's crazy. Spencer from Under Oath, one of the best frontmen that I've seen live. Great fucking band. Phenomenal band. If you haven't heard Under Oath, go listen to them. I don't know if I'm going to have the keyboardist on my podcast, but it's worth talking about because I love this band so much. I just don't want to sit here in deep trepidation and just freak out the entire time before he comes on. I'll be nervous like 2 days before he comes on. This is why I don't do stand up comedy. A lot of you reach out and they're like, hey, why don't you do stand up comedy? This is my avenue. This is the only thing I get to do. Some people can do this and stand up comedy. Fucking privileged motherfuckers. I waste my jokes on you people. I waste them on the pores of the world because I am horrible at public speaking. I will think about it for days. I will sit here and shake for days. I'll be miserable. Will I get up and do it? Absolutely. Could I strengthen that muscle? Absolutely. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be miserable for the year that it takes me to do that. I just don't. I don't want to do that. All right. I've been randomly friending people on TikTok. I've been just hitting the friend button on the like if it has there's this list of people on TikTok. It's like recommended friends. I don't know how to grow on TikTok. I don't know how to TikTok. I don't think they're pushing out my stuff because I am a clown and I'm an idiot. So what I've been doing is just adding the recommended people, and I accidentally added the wrong one, I guess. And she reached out to me and was like, "You made fun of Andrew, and you didn't even reach out to his sister." I'm like, "I didn't realize that his sister was sick too. Should have known." Looks a little odd. Listen, I don't know what to tell you. As far as this thing, I want everyone to know this from the bottom of my heart. I do not give a fuck. I do not care. There is zero part of me that cares. I did a eulogy for a guy that you didn't like what I said during my eulogy. But I said one thing. I said this last week. We did this last week, but we got to do this week too because we have retards in our midst. Lady, you're retarded. I don't care about your feelings. I don't care about this guy's sister's feelings. I don't care. Okay, apparently his family is posting things like you make him say sorry. You can't make. First of all, I have nothing to apologize for because I said nice things. I said nice things. We said loving and nice things about a dead person that passed on because he had a horrible disease. And there's a lot of empathy. And I took part in some of the things that were like well wishing to him during during the predetermined time that hit before his departure. There was a lot of things that I did for this person. I always liked his shit. I always shared his shit. We had a few conversations. We followed each other back. He's a cool guy. He was fun. I liked him. I said a joke, and then I said he looked like Andrew Horror looks like sweet potato fries before he died. And whatever I said, he looked like an old leather couch. He looked like he looked like when you throw a rock into a lake and there's ripples. He looked like lake ripples. That's a good one. But those aren't hateful things to say. That's just like, oh, Jim, he used to have gambling problem and now he's dead. Can't gamble anymore, can you? Like just shit like that. And then you go, Jim was a great man. We all loved him. We'll miss him very much. He was generous. He was loving. That's what I did, and you all got mad. Bunch of pussies. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't care about your feelings. I'm in it for me. I wanted to talk about Andrew because he was important to me. That's how I share that someone is important to me. You could text me now and be like, "Hey, his mom." I'd be like, "Fuck his mom. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care. No part of me cares. I will never care. I care about me and my feelings. How do I express something appropriate that would be love? How do I express feelings that I feel are loving? And that is how I talk. That is how I communicate that I love someone. When I have a girlfriend, do every day, every single day, you're the best. And I really appreciate you. But that dress looked fine before you put it on, and now that dress looks fat. You know what I mean? Like I just joke around. I just mess around. That's where I live. That's like how I show someone that I care. I say loving things and then I say something shitty. It's just you might not get it, and that's fine. Don't be in my life. Not hard. Just don't just bye. That's it. I don't know. Just leave. I watched this movie called Match. Match is a film on Tubi about a lady who goes to a guy's house on a first date. She meets this dude on a dating app, okay? And then the guy's like, I have an autoimmune disease, so you got to come to my house and we'll just hang out here. Yo, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. You know you're gonna die. At this point, the entire movie, I was just like, it's this dumb bitch's fault. It's your fault. Sometimes victim blaming is so important. It's so important because it keeps you this shame that we don't like because it's like the 500-pound sisters. Shame is important because when should there ever be sisters that are 500 pounds? You should never be two women accumulatively five to be 500 pounds, let alone being both of you or what? I really hope, I really hope that that sound did not record into this microphone right now. That would be so embarrassing. I don't know. It sounded like that, I think, a little bit like that. I don't know. I don't know. I'll be 39 next week. I'm making dad noises. I make so many dad noises. And I'm out of breath when I climb the steps. I'm turning into a fat fuck. I really am. Like there's no I'm gonna be sweatshirts in the middle of July next year because I'll have tits. And I'll be like, what else besides a bra can cover my disgusting man tits? You know? It's getting bad. It's getting weird and it's getting bad. But yeah, this match movie, dumb lady. Just dumb. And if it was a guy going to a lady's house on a first date, dumb man and dumb lady. Because you should never be inviting someone to your house. You know the fuck this is. Why am I talking with my hands? Doing this. Gay. Uh, well, I can't stress to you enough how you need to go watch this film. It's called Match. It's on Tubi. Tubi's free. You have no reason not to watch this. Okay? Even though Tubi does like ice commercials, it's really fucking weird. You'll see like Christy Nome, like, we got to get these fucking Mexicans out of here. And you're like, what? I was just watching Ice Age, and now the fucking lady's talking to me about immigrant. It's weird. It's definitely weird vibes, but definitely go watch it. Who gives a fuck? Go protest this weekend if you're mad. I work all weekend. I will be bartending a wedding for my friend Elaine, who's getting married to her longtime boyfriend. She's the one that does all my tattoos. She's literally done every tattoo that I have on this arm. I'll show you guys eventually. It's not done yet. Well, I mean, it's kind of done. I just have to get my hand. I mean, it's to the point where I'm like, now I'm wearing short sleeve shirts because they've like, she's gotten all the negative space. I hate negative space. When there's too much negative space on my arm, I'm like, what? And I was just doing tattoos everywhere. So now it's more cohesive. So I like it. Go see Match. Oh yeah, dude, the dude's mom in the movie whacks him off. So you should go watch it just to go see that. Can't wait. That should have been the selling point for the movie. Match. Watch a guy's mom whack him off. That's awesome. Um, but yeah, victim blaming. If you go to someone's house on a first date, you die. It's your fucking fault. It's your fault. Stop making bad decisions. You're fat. It's your fault. Stop making bad decisions. Listen, accountability's rad. It's so rad. Your circumstances are a result of you being retarded. So stop being retarded. Can we just, is that so hard to do? Are we living in a world where like I can't come up to you as your friend and be like, "Hey man, I love you so much. You're going to die if you go to this lady's house." All right? You can't go to this lady's house on a first date. You can't do it. She's gonna put things in your ass and pull them out through your stomach. You don't. I don't understand what could you not do at a lady's house on a first date appropriately that you can't do at a fucking Olive Garden or wherever you go. I don't know where you go. Cheesecake Factory, one of these chains that are destroying the archetype of the mom and pop and just making it impossible for them to create brick and mortars because these chains just fucking ruin everyone's lives. Stop eating at chains. Um, what? Just stop it. Stop at the first date. Stop going to people's houses. Go to a yard house. All right, go to a yard house. Get him $5 beer, ask them questions, and then when you know that they're not a serial killer, you go to their house and probably die anyway from annoyance because I don't know. I don't know. I saw the Black Phone 2 also. Holy shit. The Black Phone 2 is one of the worst movies that I've seen all year. It's about so this guy, his name's the Grabber. Okay. The Grabber. All right. I thought that was Chuck's name because he grabs little kids. Um, The Grabber is played by Ethan Hawke, and he is dead from the first movie, but now he comes back in the second movie, and he's a ghost. That's cool. He's a ghost. The Grabber is a ghost. Ethan Hawke is the ghost. So Ethan Hawke haunts these kids. He's like, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. And he can only get them when they're asleep. What does that sound like to you? Nightmare on Elm Street. Such a horseshit ripoff of that film. There's other films that get you in your dreams and in your sleep, right? It's a common whatever. It's a trope. Now it's a horror trope, but it's done too much like Nightmare on Elm Street. There's so many scenes in the movie where I'm like, this is Nightmare on Elm Street 3. This is Dream Warriors. This is this is Freddy's Dead the Final Friday. There's so much shit. Freddy's Revenge. There's just so many instances where I was like, this is a direct ripoff of different times in the Nightmare on Elm Street timeline, right? I couldn't pick one movie. It was a lot of them. And for whatever reason, the dialogue was so bad. Ethan Hawke's like, you know, I love children. I was like, whoa, what? Chuck? Ew. I don't know. I just, it was weird to me and I didn't like it. It was really weird. The practical effects were really bad. Ethan Hawke takes off his mask at some point. He's got like a skeleton face. And I was like, that's Spirit Halloween decorations. That's terrible. You put red paint on Spirit Halloween decoration. It was bad. And then this kid's trying to act and the kid's talking on the phone. He's like, why do you want to kill me and my sister? I was like, dude. And then the sister's saying weird shit like, oh, my uncle's big dick in your face. Like, whoa, what? It's, I hated it. I hated it so much for so many reasons. Do not see it. It's just a testament to I don't think these people care about what we want. I think they're just like, how can we get their $20? Because going to a movie is $20 now. So they're like, how can I get this $20? I need it. I need it. It's six tanks of gas. How do I get these $20 from people? and there's no effort being made whatsoever to entertain us on any level, on any capacity. So I think theatrical horror is dead. Theatrical horror is dead, and I love victim blaming. Those are the two things that I know. Not all victim blaming. Sometimes you're walking to your car and you get abducted, and that's not your fault. That is not your fault, right? Other times you're hanging out with a guy who's known to do stuff to people and roofie people. Other times you're hanging out with a man named Bill Cosby. You're like, it's just a coincidence, and it's not, and it's not. You wake up and he's like, gotcha, bit. Like, you know what I mean? That's your fucking fault, dude. Um, Black Phone 2 is terrible. Don't go see it. Cam, you better skip this one, buddy. You better skip it. You better skip it. Cam's gonna go to band practice with half his bass shoved in his ass, and it won't even be his fault. It won't even be Cam's Horror Outback. Shout out, by the way. It won't even be his fault. He watched the Black Phone 2, and the grabber ghost shoved his bass into his ass. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, Cam's ass. It was nice. What's that whistling sound every time Cam runs? It's we got the bass guitar out of his ass, but he still whistles when he walks. And it's funny. We laugh at him, but we feel bad. We don't victim blame in that sense. There's no victim blaming. We love you, Cam. I love you. I don't know where that came from. I just want to talk about Cam. You guys should all go follow him. He's my hands down my favorite person on Horror Talk, even though I have to search for his videos because they don't pop up on my feed anymore. You know how hard it is to like stay supportive of all my friends on there? I have to like look you up because you don't pop up on my FYP for whatever reason. Because you used to just be like, oh, I scroll Cam and then Bobby and then popcorn selections and then short scares and then I want to be on the sequel podcast. Like all my favorite people just would always pop up. Jen would pop up, and then the other Jen would pop up, and then Blood and Popcorn. I love her so much, and then Fiery Final Girl. Now I get nobody. Now I get fucking I don't know. It's just a picture. I get a picture and I slide, and I hate it. Bring back the people that I like that I would share. And I listen. I want to share everybody's shit. I just sometimes I gotta look for you, and like I can't think of everyone every day all the time. It's hard. All right. I was on a podcast with my friend Katie Baldessero. She is the Movie Runtime podcast, and we talked about a movie on her podcast called "What If I Don't Like It," and it was Little Shop of Horrors, and I didn't hate Little Shop of Horrors because I fast forwarded through all the singing. I fast forwarded through every singing part, and I only watched the movie from like I hated Steve Martin in it. I hate Steve Martin was such a douchebag. I was watching it and I was like, dude, he's got to get it, and he does, but he was so bad, dude, and like he was acting like the villain from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but worse. And I was just like, dude, Christopher Lloyd's so much better than you, Steve Martin. You suck. So yeah, I did that podcast with Katie. It was really really fun. Shout out to Katie. Everybody go follow Katie. I love Katie. Her podcast way better than this one. The Patriots and Celtics, baby. The Celtics are not going down without a fight. Anthony Simmons, dude, baller. Derek White, baller. That's it. They're going to carry this team. They're going to carry this team. Peyton Pritchard, baller. Sam Hauser, don't know if he's on the team anymore. Don't know if he's on the team anymore. Jaylen Brown, hopefully gets his fucking act together. But I mean, we have a good supporting cast, and Jason Tatum. We just lost Kristaps Porzingis. We lost fucking Drew Holiday. We lost a grip of people that I wish we didn't lose. But I mean, Kristaps Porzingis is always fucking injured. We think he has AIDS or some kind of shit. Like, there's rumors that he's sick so much, and he's injured so much. Like, this guy's got AIDS. Patriots are 4-2. We're the number one in the AFC East. God damn it, it feels good to be good again. I know we have the easiest schedule in the NFL. By far the easiest schedule in the NFL. But still, there's still NFL games. They're still hard to win. We beat the Buffalo Bills. Fuck the Buffalo Bills. I know, I like the Buffalo Bills. You are retarded. You didn't like the Buffalo Bills when they sucked for 20 years. You like them now because they're good. You're a bandwagon fan, and I don't acknowledge you as an actual NFL fan. I like the Patriots for 11, 12, the past 12 years. The last 6 years, we've sucked ass. We have not been good. This is the first year we've got a winning record going into week 6, week 7. I don't want to hear it. I've been there through the good times. I've been there through the bad times. I will be there through the good times. And then when we have a bad time again, I will still be there. When I die, there will be a Patriots logo on my tombstone. I love this team. I am so happy. Drake May, listen, Drake May is our quarterback, and I want you to know I would blow him. Not, to save his life, not if he just wanted me to do it. Okay? There's no shame in blowing your favorite football player because you love the team. It's called team spirit. What was that, Drake? You're sick? A snake? A snake got Drake May. Snake Drake? Drake got snaked. But what about, you need me to suck the venom out of your penis? Say less. I wouldn't even, his pants would be off. And I know how to do it. I know how to do it because I've had it done to me before by ladies, and I know what to do. Drake, I know what to do. A Patriots fan for life. I'm gonna get that snake venom out of you. Okay? Just I don't know. I'd probably be really bad at it. I would probably throw honestly, I'd probably throw up. I would probably throw up because the thought of a penis that close to my face, it just it gives me, like before you throw up, you get like that watery, it gets watery in the back of your throat. I feel that. That's how I know I'm not gay. But if I was, I wouldn't have that feeling, and this would be fine, and I would not have strong feelings of shame and disgust just pulsing at the bottom of my stomach right now. I would be fine with it. Oh, here we go. Do I want to do this right now? Because, oh yeah, Dodgers are about to sweep the fucking Milwaukee Brewers. Let's go, Dodgers. You can do this. All right, I'm going to do this. We'll do 8 more minutes. I got to get this out because you guys asked me this question a long time ago. Who is your horror talk crush? I have I have an answer for you. Her name is Kerr Kills. She's a comedian. I think her comedy or like full name is like Kirsten Michelle something Sills. And she's the most attractive woman on the internet that has ever existed. And there will never be anybody more attractive than this person for as long as I live. That is like, she has the best sense of humor. She tells really good jokes and she's terminally ill. So I'll only have to have a crush on her for like 2 more months before she dies. See, we make jokes about dead people all the time, even before they die. She might have 3 more jokes in her before they put her up in a respirator at some hospital. You might think it's dialysis. It's not, it's terminal. She's going to die. She's terminally ill. She does comedy with oxygen, and I know nothing else. I've seen a couple jokes. No, I've seen a lot of jokes. I see them when they pop up on the FYP. But dude, from this lady's style to her sense of humor to how just insanely attractive she is the most attractive person that has ever been on the internet. Well, what is it? I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear you chiming in like Patrick the Starfish. What is it? I don't care. Go follow this person. Say nothing about what you've heard here. She'll never hear this. We've never spoken 6 words to each other, and we never will. I'm not going to be weird about this. If I knew where she lived, would never go there. Would never look at her through a telescope like JFK on the grassy knoll. I would never grassy knoll this lady. You know, I'm not that type of guy. I don't have that kind of. Why am I talking so much with my fucking hand today? I got spirit fingers. Too much of this gay talk. Nothing wrong with being gay. Nothing wrong with being gay. Everybody gets these jokes though. Andrew Scholl says everybody gets the jokes. We make jokes about everybody. Everybody. Even the special ed. If the special ed, if we couldn't make jokes about special ed, why do they sound like that? Why do they sound like that? Every time they make they're sweet. We love them. We're advocates for them. We would never make fun of them. But why is it hard not to smile when they make noises? That's what I'm saying. Sounds like a ship departing. Why? Why? Who? Why? I'm telling. Look, I didn't. I just made the noise. I'm not saying they're bad people. It's just hard not to laugh, right? But we hug them, we donate to charities, we try to help them. We recognize they're better than us, and we fight anybody who makes fun of them. But some of it's still funny. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Anyways, this lady's really this lady. I'm sorry, dude. If she ever hears this, I'm so fucking sorry. And this is the creepiest I've ever sounded. That's not true. I probably sounded way creepier. At least I don't sound like that kid from the black phone. The black phone kid, retarded. Do not like him. But yeah, no, Ed, this has been a horrible podcast episode. I've said midget, retard. I made fun of special ed people, and then I tried to like catcall the most attractive woman on the internet. I'm going to hell. But just remember, I have to be ugly forever. When I leave, when I log off this podcast, I still look like this. So, I mean, I'm being punished in some way, right? I look terminally ill. She doesn't. Yeah, super funny. Kirk Hills, that's her horror, whatever the fuck. That's her horror handle. And also Kirsten Michelle, Sills comedy. She does comedy stuff. She's actually like well-known comedian, which is not surprising at all because she's super funny. And I wish I had I wish I had any type of skill to get up in front of people and tell jokes. All I do is like hacky, dumb jokes on this podcast. But you still listen. You still listen, and it's your fault. Guys, I love you. Thank you for joining me on my over-caffeinated episode that cannot, I cannot, I can't understate how fucked I am once I put this out. In some way, I know I said something dumb. Oh, yeah, this chick's a Philly fan, though, and that is not good because the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Patriots in a Super Bowl. It was in the last 10 years and I hated it. Fucking Nick Foles dropped 40 on the Patriots. We tried to come back. We couldn't do it. We couldn't do it. It's like me getting an erection, only knowing the chick for like a week, but she still wants to do it. And I'm like, fuck, hey, dude, I got to go in the bathroom and rally with my penis. I got to look down and go, hey, please don't fuck me on this. Please don't do this. Please. I'm nervous. We're nervous. We're nervous. I'm a nervous person. We got to do this though. We're gonna do it. We listen. If you give it to her hard, she's not gonna be able to know that you're not all the way hard. And then through the process of friction, you will regain maximum hardness. That's if you can rope it in, that's all you need because then you can pump a couple times and that's gonna get you hard. For all the men out there, that's what you do. That's what it doesn't have to be hard when it goes in. It just has to at some point reach a level that the lady is like, I thought I was going to be disappointed, but I'm not. Like when I look at my bank account. I love you guys. Please take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. All these are jokes. All these are jokes. Laugh, have fun. It's safe to do that. Just don't fucking make fun of autistic people, okay? Unless you have a podcast, and then do it in a tasteful way, like I do it. I love you guys. Don't tell anybody I said any of this shit. Bye. Kisses, hugs, belly rubs.